Yo, what is poppin' people? It's Alvinfly back at it again with another video. No rank match this time. We just gonna get straight into the 3 godlike tips of how to get you godlike at Dragon Ball FighterZ. First thing I'm gonna talk about, movement. There's a couple things you guys need to know about movement. Number one, uh, there is this thing in the game. I mean, we all know how to jump. We all know how to double jump. Now, here's the thing. When you add this one tech to your movements, it's gonna like really help you out, like legitimately. You're gonna be beating a lot of people in the lower ranks, and if you're in like the mid-range ranks, like say Super Saiyan Rose, you're gonna be able to keep up with them, and probably even beat a lot of them, to be honest. So what you wanna wanna do is just super jump, right? We all know super jump, hold down, go up, we all know that. But what I want y'all to do is when you super jump, just hold up. This enables super jump float. And what super jump float does, basically if you do this around your opponent, you're allowed to move like back and forth, keep your momentum going, because this game is all about momentum, it's all about fast pace, and you guys need to understand how to do this. I'm telling you, this is like a key fundamental aspect that you guys need to know, and nobody will know how to stop it, because what you're able to do is you could do like a double jump, super jump float, and then you can position yourself properly, right? And you can kind of predict you can try to predict where your opponent's going to be, and you can kind of like scout out the area a little bit. Then there's this second thing I want y'all to do with the movement. Now, if I'm in the corner, right, and I need to get out the corner but also make some space, it's really hard if I just do like a regular jump. I mean, you could do a regular jump, sure, but instead of doing a regular jump, do more like instead of doing like a regular jump like this, do more of a dash jump, right? Because that'll bring you immediately full screen. We're all the way in this corner, and all of a sudden we're in full screen. All you're doing is double tapping forward and just pressing up. As you can see on my joystick on the left, that's the input. Now you can also add this thing called the super. Remember the super jump float? You can incorporate that into this. Sorry about that. So you can incorporate both of these things and get like a dash super jump float, right? Oops, sorry about that. I messed up. Right? You can get, if you super jump, float, and dash up at the same time, you can get that. And you'll be in the air longer, and if you're a zoning character like Broly, you're gonna want that, because I'm gonna be honest, Broly's really good at zoning. Legitimately. Like, if you guys do not have this in your play, like, get this in your play now. And don't forget, you also want to practice your basic stuff before you even get on to just super jump floating and dash floating and all that. You want to be able to practice all your IIDs. Make sure they're clean. Make sure they're crisp, because you don't want to be that guy that's like messing up on IIDs in the middle of a match. You just don't want that. So another thing I want to talk about how to get godlike at Dragon Ball FighterZ is optimization. Now, optimization is a thing that's in all fighting games, but in this particular game, I want to talk about rejumping. Now, rejumping isn't that hard of a thing to do. It's kind of a big thing. A lot of the pro players do it. You should learn it. That's what I'm saying. This is how you get godlike at it. It's not. It's more of a tedious thing than a hard thing to do, right? So, in case you need reference, this is a rejump combo. Right? 4,320 damage. Now, if I go to do like a regular 2M starter combo, I'm only gonna get like 4,100 damage, right? And it builds a little less meter and does a little less damage. So, those are like two things why you don't want to do it. But outside of that, there's a bunch of situations in the game where you will get a situation like this, right? Where you get like a 5-8 starter because they're trying to mash on you or whatever, right? That's like a frame trap, which I'm going to talk about soon. It's like basically a frame trap where they're trying to mash, they just stop blocking, whatever the case is. There's a bunch of situations where it's like that. So without rejumping, this is the most you would get. Well, with 21 in particular. Right? No steals already. You're just gaining steals. You get 3,600. Now, if you do a rejump combo off of just 5H, you get 4,100 damage. And to me, that's pretty worth it, especially when you consider that sometimes in the game, you're gonna need that little bit of extra damage and just that little bit of extra meter. I'm not gonna hold you. There's been plenty of situations, you check my last videos, where I will not have enough meter or just won't have enough damage to kill somebody. That's because they didn't optimize properly. Now that's just with one character. Now you can take that same concept, apply it to any of the characters. I don't know every single character's rejump. That you're gonna have to look on your own. That's just, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. But it's not that hard to do. Most of them aren't that hard to do, especially if you're playing Broly's Z-Boy. That's not that hard to do at all. You just gotta take the time and learn it, and it'll just come to you. It'll just naturally come to you. How to do it specifically in Dragon Ball, it's kind of like a 669 input where you have to jump at them. But before that, before you even get to that, all you have to do is, for most characters, you delay the super dash after 5H. Then you do air dash. Well, I messed it up there, but you do air dash. Then you do 669. If you check my joystick, again, that's 669. And you'll hit like light or medium, whatever the button may be for your character. And you can just do the rejump and optimize on damage. You can add assist on top of that. I mean, with these two assists, I could definitely add that. But I'm not going to get into it too much in this video. I'm going to get on to the third thing on how to make you godlike at this game. Third and final thing to get you guys godlike at Dragon Ball FighterZ is having block strings. Now, I'm going to get into more of the frame trapping this video, not more so the mix, because I'm just not going to go over that. I just think if you frame trap people, it's just going to catch a lot more people off guard. Mix is important too. You do want to look up mixes for all your characters, but I think frame trapping is a more fundamental thing compared to mixing. So we take 21. Basically, frame trapping is a way to keep people in place, so this way they can't mash out of your pressure, or it's also like a mind game to where if you condition them properly and you condition them to mash out, you can clap them for mashing out. So let's just take an example, right? Let's say I use 21, put Frieza, let's just put him on all guard, right? Let's just say I condition someone by doing like 4L, 4L, you know, just like, oh, whoops, I got that. Let's say if I do 4L, 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 block string, you know, block string, whatever, 4L, 4L, right? So I go over here and I change this back to first only and mash square, right? Basically mash square. So when I condition them, you know, I say, oh, they want to mash now, okay, because they're tired of holding this 4L pressure. What I can do is I can delay a button and I can hit them on the second button if I delay it properly. So let's just take an example, right? Let's just take them off of this. You know, 5LL is a 2 string because it's on first to guard only, not first to guard only. I'm sorry. It's first guard first only. That means that once there's a gap in the string, they're gonna stop blocking, right? So this is a 2 string. But if I delay the button and let's just say they want to mash out of it, I can do this, and then they can take full combo. Simple, like really simple. A lot of characters can do this. The requirements to do this, you should have a safe button just in case. Like let's just say 21's in particular button, 5LL. Oops, sorry about that. 5LL I believe is -4 on block. Yes, -4 on block. So even if they don't take the bait, you can still block right after. You know, just in case if you're trying to scramble or figure out what to do. You can still catch them. By delaying your button, you're able to catch them, and with the frame trap, you'll catch people, especially if you have lower ranks, so they're always mashing. So if you know someone's trying to mash on you, you can easily just do this. Oh, whoops, I messed it up. But you can easily just do this. Oh, whoops. Now, if you don't do it right, they can hit you, as you just saw right there. They can hit you if you don't do it right. So it's going to take a little bit of practice, but most characters in the game, I think all characters in the game actually can do it. And you should be good, to be honest with you. Like, that's really all it takes. These are just like 3 simple tips just to get godlike at Dragon Ball. And these things can take you, except for maybe the rejump, most of these things can take you to other games too. Don't forget about that. Some things you can take from Dragon Ball. It's very hard because Dragon Ball is a very unique game, but some things can really help you out. If you guys want me to do another video like this, if you guys want me to talk about defense, or if you guys want me to talk about how to use training mode, 'cause a lot of people do not know how to use all this. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people do not know how to use all of this. So if y'all want me to do it, let me know. My name is Alvinfly, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.